right, we have Cass. Hi, Cass.
Hello.
So we'll start off by, if you want to talk a little bit about yourself and what your goals were heading into this challenge.
All right. So my goals heading into the challenge was to have a lot more confidence in myself. It was something that I was starting to see, but I really still deep down didn't have it. I knew that I didn't eat well. I ate takeaway most nights of the week. I was just always lacking energy. If I did, I would get 8 hours sleep, but it wasn't really 8 hours of sleep, so I was constantly tired. There was just lots of things. A bit about myself now. At the start of the challenge, I was in level 10. At the start of the challenge, I went into pre-elite. I'm still in pre-elite, but I also do pre-elite, elite, advanced spin, inter spin. I teach boot camp, which is a huge deal considering I swore at the start of the year that you would never get me out of boot camp to start with. And I also teach classes.
Awesome.
Mindset's been huge. I made a lot of big life changes this year. Sorry, I'm going to get a bit teary. And that was honestly through the challenge, getting closer to Narelle and the other girls in the challenge. I realised that I could do the things that I could make these life choices and that I wasn't going to be a failure through it, because that's always something I'm really scared about, is failing. So I realised that what I defined as failing wasn't failing in the first place, and even when I do fail something, that it's okay, that life moves on and that I can get back up again, and that it's not the end of the world, quite literally. Mindset wise, yeah, it's just completely changed. I didn't realise how much confidence I was lacking before. I know I rated myself as pretty good, mid to good confidence, but I know now that was, compared to where I am now, that was nothing. So I still struggle with it a lot, but I'm learning to love myself, and that's a true, honest learning to love myself. I still set unrealistic expectations, and I still get upset when I don't meet them. But I also know that they're unrealistic, and I can identify that. So I think that's helped heaps. I've found that following a structured meal plan helps a lot, but also understanding what I'm eating and why I'm eating it, so that if I don't have a set plan to follow, I can still make good choices. One thing for me is that whenever I went out for dinner, if there was a burger on the menu, I had to have that burger. I just had to have it because I love burgers. And it's like, now I still love burgers, but I can go out and I can have fish, which is something I would never ever choose. I don't have to type everything into MyFitnessPal and track every single number to make sure it's right. I can still just look at the menu and go, okay, I know that that's healthy, and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, good.
Eating clean definitely has helped improve my sleep, which, it's a whole big circle, also helps with my mindset. I sleep much better. I don't often sleep as long hours, but I also don't need to. I'm not constantly tired and just constantly fighting it. And I do know when I do not slip up, but if I do go have a sugary meal, I have terrible sleep. So I can kind of directly link that's what's causing it, and then it gives me more motivation to eat cleaner. My pantry and fridge is full of eggs and mushrooms and capsicum and stuff like that, and it's just stuff that's all ready to go. Whereas before, I think I had nothing in my fridge but milk, which I shouldn't have even been having in the first place.
And what about strength-wise and pole-wise? Have you noticed any improvements over the last 12 months?
Definitely. I'm a lot stronger in my upper body.
Yeah.
Which was always really weak point for me. I still struggle with my left shoulder still gives me a lot of trouble, but it's not because it's not strong anymore, whereas before it was just because it was weak. I used to get a lot of back pain, and that's pretty much gone now. I hardly ever get a sore back anymore. So that just all of that strength has improved. I haven't really changed size at all. If anything, some of my measurements have gone up, and my weight's actually gone up, but it's not a bad thing. Like, it's not because I've got fat. It's just that I'm stronger all over, and that I'm happier and I'm healthier and I'm more stable as well. Like, it's not up and down, up 5 kilos, down 5 kilos. It's just constant strength. I can do things like handspring very consistently these days, whereas last year I probably got it once every 4 weeks. I can Allegra dragon. There's all sorts of stuff